Hello everyone, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for joining me. Now today I get to show you a reveal of the Scrapping for Less Flavor of the Month kit. It comes in this priority mail envelope. So it's so neat. And then when you open it up, everything comes packaged in a cute little envelope. This month's theme of the card kit is called Castles and Dreams, and so the envelope goes real cute with it, and I thought that was so cute and special. But this is your kit. A lot goes in that little envelope. Your cardstock will come in a protective cardboard sleeve. That way it keeps everything nice and protected. Now you get 6 sheets of colored cardstock in this month's kit. And I believe that this cardstock is from My Favorite Things. So it's nice, heavy-duty cardstock, which is lovely. A lot of beautiful colors. You get 2 shades of pink. You get a purple. You get a dark blue, light blue, and a green. Love the color palette in this kit. So this is your cardstock. You get 6 sheets, like I said, and then you also get 2 sheets of, this is actually Nina 110 pound smooth Classic Crest Solar White cardstock. So this is heavy duty cardstock. Great for card bases, guys. So you get 2 sheets of that. Now, in this kit, you also get, well, you can download a sketch sheet. Now, this is great for inspiration, and I'm going to make 4 cards today using the sketch sheet. I'll leave a link below to where you can download it at the Scrapping for Less shop. And then you can also download an ingredient sheet. Now this will tell you everything that comes in each collection. There's 2 collections. You get the double dip and the banana split. And so if you're interested on knowing what comes in each of the collections, that's available for download also. So here's all 4 collections that come in the double dip sundae and the banana split. This is the package that will come in the banana split level. So let's just take a look at each collection. Now, for collection number 1, this is so cute, so fun. Oh my goodness. If you've been watching the sneak peeks on the Scrapping for Less blog, you'll see that there's so much fun inspiration out there. But collection number 1, you get your paper. This is 6x6 pattern paper from Doodlebug, and it's called Dragon Tales. And you get 6 sheets. These are double-sided, and they are a lot of fun images and patterns. What Scrapping for Less does, in case you're new, is they take a collection and they'll split it. So the paper I show you today may not be the same that will be in your kit, but it's the same collection. You get some brads. You get coordinating Kennedy Gray sequins. They coordinate beautiful. And then in this collection, you get half of an icon sticker sheet from the Doodlebug Dragon Tales collection. Now for the stamp set for this collection, it is called Dragon, and it comes with a cute little sentiment, and it's from Stamping Bella. The stamp set is made exclusively for Scrapping for Less, and I thought that was so fun. But you get all of this in collection number 1. So if you get the banana split or the double dip, you get everything here. We're going to put that back, and let's move along to collection number 2. This is the fun one. Now, the paper pad from this collection is from Doodlebug as well, and it's from the Fairy Tale collection. Love that. You get 6 of these. A lot of fun patterns. There's some cutouts in here, which are really neat. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more so you can see it better. So you get 6 sheets. Love those. So that's your paper. And then you get your envelope. Each collection will come with an envelope. And then you get half of a coordinating icon sticker sheet. So you can see where it's been cut. So you might get the top part or you might get the bottom. Your stamp set is from Avery L. And it is called Be a Unicorn. It is so adorable. You get your sequin mix. And then you also get 4 little buttons. And these are so pretty. They're like a colored clear, but then they have little gold or silver accents on them. What I like to do when they're bulky like this is just clip off that back, and they'll lay nice and flush on a card. But they are so pretty. You can see the color difference there. But that's everything in collection number 2. Now for collection number 3. This pattern paper is from Echo Park, and it's called Once Upon a Prince, and it's so cute. I don't know if I told you, but the theme of this kit is called Castles and Dreams, if you haven't guessed already. So a lot of fun images, dragons and princesses and fairy tales. I just loved it. But that's your paper pad. You get 6 sheets of those. Of course, your envelope. And you get another Stamping Bella stamp set that was made exclusively for Scrapping for Less. And this one has the knight and the princess on it. Your coordinating Kennedy Gray sequins. And then in this collection, you get some enamel shapes. These I'm sure will all vary, but they will coordinate beautifully with the collection that you have. And then this was interesting. I thought this was so neat. This is some gold mesh. It's almost like rhinestones on there, but it's real pliable and not that bulky, so it's really neat. That's everything that comes in collection number 3. Okay, now for our 4th collection. We're going to look at the paper pad. Now the paper pad is, again, for this one is from Echo Park, but this time it's called Once Upon a Princess. So you get 6 double-sided sheets here. And it is so cute and so fun. So that's your paper, your envelope, and then your stamp set for this collection is from La La Land Crafts. And it's Princess Marcy, and she is so cute. And then your sequins, so fun. Those are real pretty ones. They have really neat designs on them. You get a strip of pearls, and then you also get some enamel shapes in this collection as well. So those are all 4 collections that you'll get with the Double Dip Sundae and also the Banana Split level. Okay, we're just going to put that back. Now, if you get the Banana Split level, you also get an extra goodie bag. Now here's everything that you get if you purchase the Banana Split level. You always get a sentiment stamp, and this month it's extra special because not only did Stamping Bella create stamp sets for this kit for Scrapping for Less, but Scrapping for Less also designed a sentiment stamp set exclusively for this kit also, and it has some wonderful fairy tale themed sentiments, perfect for all the elements that you get in this kit. But this is so neat, and I was so excited for Scrapping for Less. So that's your sentiment stamp. And then you get your sucker, of course. And then you get some doodle pops. This one is a rainbow, and I thought that was so cute. And then your die for this month's kit is a rainbow die from Paper Smooches. I wanted to cut this out and show you what this does. This is so neat. Now this rainbow die will cut out each of the little color elements. And so this would be great for Copic coloring, stamping, pattern paper. I thought this was really neat. It'll just cut them all out, and then you can replace them and create your own customized rainbow. So that's the die that comes in this month's kit. Okay, and then you also get some Mr. Huey. This is a pretty pink spray. This is so neat. I want to show you what this does. You just spray this on your paper, and it actually dries pretty quick. I used my heat gun to dry it, but just for time purposes. But it's a really neat spray. So you also get some Mr. Huey spray. No, neat stuff. So that's everything that came in the Banana Split level. And we're just going to put this away, and I'll show you the entire kit once more. Tons compact in this Scrapping for Less February 2018 Flavor of the Month card kit. So you get all your collections, and if you get the Banana Split, you get your extra bag with that, your 8 cardstock papers, and there we have it. So we're just going to set this aside, and we're going to make some cards. Okay, now I am going to be using the sketch sheet. We're going to start off with sketch number 1. And I'm going to use collection number 4. I wanted to color in this cute little princess here. So we're going to start off by stamping her. I'm going to grab a piece of white cardstock, and I'm just going to use my Memento Tuxedo Black ink to stamp her. Now, since this video did run a little bit long, I skipped the coloring, but you just remove the paper off the back, and she sticks really well to any acrylic block. I'm going to ink her up and just stamp her, and then I colored her in, And then I went ahead and fussy cut her out. And she was so fun to color in. I loved her little dress. Okay, now to accent her little dress, I'm taking my white gel pen and I'm going to add some white dots to the lower portion of her dress and then a few little dots on her crown. And she looks so pretty. I colored her in with my purple Copic markers. And I think she looks adorable. This is my first time coloring the little Marcy princess, and I thought she was so fun. Let's take a... Oh, I did color in her lips. I forgot to put lipstick on her, so I used my pink marker. But there she is. So cute. Okay, now we're going to build our card. So I cut out 2 panels with the purple cardstock that came in collection number 4. Purple pattern paper, actually, not cardstock. And I'm just following along with the sketch sheet. It's really easy to do. I'm going to add a little bit of tape to the very top portion, and then I'm just going to kind of slightly angle the pattern paper towards the top. And again, I'm just using the sketch as a guide. Okay, I'm going to trim off the excess here. And then I'm going to take that leftover portion of pattern paper and flip it around, add some glue to the bottom, and then add this portion to the very bottom. I'm going to take my center panel. This is a piece of white cardstock I cut out using a stitched rectangle die, and I just used that to kind of guide me. I'm going to trim off all the excess here. Lovely, and that's our background panel. Now we need a sentiment, and so I'm grabbing my mini Misty here and placing that white panel in there. I'm going to place my little princess right in the center and then grab the sentiment. This sentiment's so cute. It says, have a magical day. I'm going to place that on the bottom, pick it up with the lid of my Misty, and then I'm going to use my VersaFine ink. This is the Onyx Black ink. It's a real intense black. I thought it went well with the sentiment. And after I did that, I realized I should have took out that black rubber mat that was underneath there. But it stamped beautifully, so no worries. I popped her up with some foam squares right in the center of that white panel. And then I'm going to flip this panel over it and add some foam tape. I'm going to remove that backing and place that panel in the center of my pattern paper there. And I think it looks so cute. I'm going to add some foam tape behind here, and then I'm going to place that on the purple card base that came in the kit. I just scored them down the middle to create my A2 size card bases. Now we need a little bit of an embellishment, so I decided to take one of the stars that were in the collection number 2, and I had already clipped off the button part on the back. So I'm just going to grab a glue dot and secure that to the left of my princess there. And then that completes my first card. She is so cute. There's sketch number 1. Now we're going to move along to sketch number 2. Now I cut out all the elements I needed, and for this collection I'm using this, I believe, is the Doodlebug Fairy Tales. This is collection number 2 ingredients. I took some pattern papers from there, and I just cut out a scalloped one and then a rectangle background panel, and then this is the rainbow panel that I'm going to fishtail the ends, both ends of, and that's going to go right in the center. Okay, now I wanted to use some of that spray, but then I thought, well, we better stamp our sentiment first. So we're going to set that aside, and I'm going to grab the sentiment from the Scrapping for Less exclusive sentiment stamp set. This one says unique as a unicorn. It's just so cute. I'm just going to I trimmed it on, stamped it on some white cardstock, and I'm just going to trim it down. I'm going to fishtail the right side of it, and we'll set that aside. Now here's where I went in with that spray. I really wanted to use it. So what I'm going to do is take my pencil and kind of mark where that banner is going to go. I want the concentrated part of the spray to be in between my pencil lines, so that was just like a little bit of a guide. Now I'm going to spray it just once, and it sprayed beautifully, and the splatter spread out really nice. I was very surprised. I decided to go in with some Sparkle Shimmer Spritz to give this panel a little bit of sparkle with the little spray splatters. So I'm just going to use my heat gun and dry that, and it turned out really neat. Just making sure it's really dry, and then I'm going to erase my pencil marks after I clean off my mess here. Okay, but that's so shiny and pretty. Once we have that done, I'm going to flip this over and add some foam tape behind this panel. Then I'm going to get my elements for my background. I'm going to add this to the center there. Lovely. Okay, we're going to grab our rainbow piece, and I'm just using my tape runner and adhere that right across that center part there. Okay, I am going to add some foam tape behind this entire panel, and then for my card base for this card, we're going to go all out pink. So I grabbed the fuchsia colored cardstock and created my card base with that. And you can see my fishtails were hanging off the end, so I just went in with my scissors and trimmed them down so I could fit it in my envelope. But there we go. Now we need some decorations. So I'm taking the sticker sheet, and there's this cute little unicorn in there. So we're going to place that right where the center splatter area is. And I'm taking my anti-static powder tool, and somehow I got a hole in it. So I'm making a big mess. But I just removed the tackiness off the sticker. And then what I'm going to do is take the sentiment, and I'm going to glue the sentiment directly behind my unicorn. Just using my tape runner to adhere him. And then I'm going to take that entire piece and add foam tape behind it and lift that up a little bit. And then that's going to go on my panel there, on my card base. And I think that looks so fun. Now, I was going to take the stars in the sticker sheet and add a few of them, but I'm a gal who always likes 3 of everything. Even when I go grocery shopping, I like 3 of everything. So I wanted to use the stars, but there's only 2. So I decided to go in with my sequins. So I just grabbed the fuchsia colored sequins and the Kennedy Grace coordinating little set there, and I'm adding a few here and there. I'm going to put all those back, and that completes card number 2 using our sketch number 2. I think it's so fun. I just love the bright and vivid colors, just so cheery. But there's the picture of the sketch, and there's the card. Okay, now we're going to move along to card number 3. We're going to use sketch number 3 here. There was a lot going on in sketch number 3, so I decided to use collection, I believe this is collection number 1. This is Dragon Tails. I love the little dragon here, so we're going to stamp him twice on a piece of white cardstock, and again I'm going to use my Memento Tuxedo Black ink because I'm going to color in this guy with my alcohol markers, or my Copic markers. Again, I skipped the coloring just because it take a little time to color in. But while I was at it, I'm going to take some VersaFine ink and I'm going to stamp the sentiment on the top part of that cardstock, and it's stamped beautifully. Now I'm going to go in with my clear embossing powder and just cover up my sentiment. I like the way that looks because it gives it a shiny effect, and it just makes your sentiments pop a little bit more. So that I'm going to end up getting my circle die and cutting out my sentiment, and then here are my little colored in dragons. Okay, now I did cut out a panel using white cardstock, and then these are all the elements I'm going to use for this card. A few pattern papers, and then I did bring in some black cardstock for my stash. Now I'm going to take the sentiment circle and place that on a scalloped black circle that's a little bit bigger than that circle. I'm taking this pattern paper and I'm going to adhere that to my white panel there. Next I'm going to take the stripe pattern paper. We're going to add the green pattern paper and then the black scallop to the very bottom. We're going to layer all three of these together. If I can get it straight. I'm going to trim off the excess here. Okay, I'm going to glue this on top of there. I think that looks lovely. And that's going to go right there. So I just glued it down with my tape runner. Okay. Next I took a piece of vellum from my stash and I'm going to round off the corners. And then that's going to go at a diagonal on that panel. I'm just going to use my tape runner to secure that. Only in the center. I didn't want the tape to show. And then I'm going to take my sentiment. Oh no, I took the fishtail banner. This is one I made with black cardstock I just grabbed from my stash. I'm going to add that to my panel at a slight angle, just following the sketch as a guide. I trimmed off the excess there. And then I'm going to add my dragon, one to the top left and one to the bottom right, adding some foam tape to them so they stand up a little bit. And that's my panel. I'm going to flip it over and add some tape behind it. And then for this panel I decided to use the navy blue, real dark blue card base. It was the cardstock that came in the kit. I just created a card base with it. And then I grabbed the blue sequins that were in the sequin mix and I added 3 to the top and 3 to the bottom. And that's it. Oh, I did go in with some honey gold Nuvo glitter drops right over the little ruffles on the dragon, on his head and on his back, just for a little bit of shimmer. But that's it for card number 3. So cute. A lot going on with that one, but I liked it. Here's the sketch, kind of as a guide. Hindsight, I would probably use a smaller sentiment next time, but I think it worked out really well. Okay, now we're going to move along. We're going to use sketch number 4, and we're going to go ahead and start card number 4. Now, I took a piece of glitter cardstock from my stash, and I'm going to be using collection number 2 ingredients. I want to use one of the cutouts. So this cutout was so cute. It says, "Never let anyone dull your sparkle." And so I thought I'd make a card using that cute little cutout. I cut out a strip of the rainbow pattern paper. I'm just taking that glitter paper. I used the circle die to cut out. I needed some sparkle, so I thought glitter paper worked well. I'm going to adhere this strip of the rainbow cardstock a little bit towards the right of the card. This is actually a panel. It's slightly smaller than my card base. So I just trimmed off the top part, and I'm going to pop up the sentiment just using some foam tape. Just trying to figure out where I was going to put it. Okay, I'm going to remove the backing off here and then place that on my panel. Lovely. Now I wanted to use the doodle pop for this card. This was a cute little rainbow doodle pop, so I thought I'd break those out. And it came with 2 little 3D clouds, but I'm not going. I ended up adding some foam tape behind the rainbow to make it the same level as my sentiment. And then I added the little cloud, but I needed to add glue because it wasn't sticking to my glitter cardstock there. I just added one of the clouds, and then I'm going to add some foam tape behind this panel. And then for this card base, I used the green cardstock that came in the kit. And that's it for that card. Very simple and easy, but using sketch number 4. And now we're going to take a look at all 4 cards that I made using the Scrapping for Less February 2018 card kit. Thank you so much for stopping by, guys. The kits are available now, but in limited quantities. So if you would like or are interested in this kit, check it out before they go, because when they're gone, they're gone. I wish you a fantastic day, guys. Don't forget, there's a blog hop happening at the Scrapping for Less blog. A lot of great inspiration using this kit. I wish you a fantastic day, and we will see you again soon. Bye-bye.